Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on Saturday 21 November 2015. It's 13:45 in the afternoon Eastern Time, and I thought maybe I'd finally come out of my little lair. And see what's happening down here. I noticed a fresh survey stick way down farther to the north on the creek, which I think is part of an index line. That's got me a little paranoid and curious, as always. I've caught up on YouTube, I did my email, Paul's at work. I may actually look at this Michigan State, Ohio State football game on the ABC network later today, maybe not. This may be a bit of a challenge to get through all of this. So let's kind of wind our way down here. Obviously this is going to be very wobbly, because I generally have to spend a lot of time looking at my feet. Anybody want a grabber? You can move your iron columns around your garden. Of course, here's the Volvo, up close and personal. And here is the slap hammer. Here's its open-sided track. I think this is where the smoke comes out when they service it with the oil, you know. Okay, there it is. There's Mr. Komatsu. Komatsu. Here's the business end of this dude. Volvo, perfect family car. Safe for the mom and kid. Well, I'm not going to horse around over here next to this. Well, I don't think there's even any room really for me to get there to give you a good look at it. I wonder if they've got a GPS thing up there on that head. It would make sense if they did. I see a cable. I see a cable. Oh, I see a glove and a cable. Well, I see all sorts of things. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, we can get a reasonable shot from here. I may not need to go traipsing down the way after all. Careful, Joe. God only gives you one crack at this. So on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the next row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them actually looking quite crooked. I wonder if that was deliberate. Perspective gets very distorted here. Oh my. Let's see now. Let's be careful here, dude. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. All right. Oh, there's some holes here drilled in the thing. Okay. There's the end there. There's that. And then, as I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them being relatively crooked. Okay. All right, new post here. Looks like it says center line PIE or PI/E IS, and then they give the elevation of 811.06 feet. And then you have this thing here that I was talking about earlier. Then if you stand here and you sort of project it, it's almost like it would go down the center line of the creek. They've got two similar sticks over on the other side, I think. Now interestingly, looky here. I mean, these are really uneven. I wonder if they're going to do anything to reconcile this or whether it matters. In any case, they're down on the bedrock right now. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 1, 2, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven. I'll tell you, I don't think I'm going to walk out on that right now. So you can call me a pussy if you want, but that's the way it is. Meanwhile, we can look up here. That's kind of pretty. Always has been. Yes, the timeless beauty of a single-wide construction headquarters house trailer alongside Alum Creek here in Orange Township, Delaware County, Ohio. And we have our little wetland. Very nice. Always nice to have a little wetland. Unless, of course, it precludes you from using your land. Even though you could fill it in. I wouldn't want to do that here, obviously. But a number of farmers get caught up in that, you know, with the very expanded definition of wetland. And there is the Joe and Paul little kingdom in paradise. Hello, big Komatsu head. Hello, big capital city Manitowoc crane. Somebody lost their glove. How very careless. Volvo. Well, nothing else will be safe enough for your family. I've been in a Volvo. I wouldn't ride down one of those pieces of shit, I'll tell you. Oh, sorry. I guess Henry can't use that. Let's go slide down the rail with the hammer. Woohoo! Bang, bang, bang. I wonder if that was made deliberately that way or if that's just a flawed piece. They'll have to send it back. I wonder if they've got an Amazon return label for that. Here's the area, as Mr. Martin in 7th grade geography would have said. The scrap metal trailer fills up, and the scrap metal pile, well, it's pretty much down now to zero, or more or less zero, except you've got some of these new nifty pieces here. Well, sometimes it's fun just to have a bit of foolishness. More often than not, actually. I read in church tomorrow, and I may be the only guy reading, which is, just fine by me, actually. And I may look at this football game, as I said. Then tomorrow, Tony Pincham and I will Skype, absent some disaster. He's gone up to York to do Christmas shopping, I think, with his sister and brother-in-law today. They were going to go to Manchester, but both of the football teams were playing in town that day, and they didn't want to get into that crowd. He said they had snow yesterday over in Worksop, and there was something in the Daily Telegraph this morning about all the snow and stuff that sort of has come in, and the high winds and things. Well, hope they keep safe. They were talking about all the grit buckets that have been put out and things. Interestingly, they haven't spread any what I like to call road cum. It's this really thick calcium chloride stuff they put on the road over here. Although we're going to get a rain-snow mixer later tonight in theory. Oh, then you can see it. It's coming in on the radar. So, on that note, let's see if I can show you a shot without the porta-john in it here. Bye-bye, YouTubers. Here's a shot without the porta-trailer.